Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's do what we need to do, right? Good morning. We're cooking on gas this morning. We're literally cooking on gas. Gas or electricity? What's your preferred energy? What would you prefer? Probably not either of them, to be honest, because we could use the sun. Pete, what are you talking about? Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me at 7 o'clock on a Tuesday morning for day 2 on the science of achievement. I can see loads of people have already left me messages this morning, but I've not looked at those messages because I needed to do what I needed to do this morning, which was get a lot of stuff done. Right. Talking of getting stuff done, where is this morning's broadcast? Let's find that first of all. Good morning, everybody. Look, 40 people just jumping in like this. I can see my picture is not too good again, but there you go. What can you do? It's amazing on Instagram. Good morning, Instagram. I love Wales. Hands up who likes Wales. Hands up who likes me. Sorry, that was a line from a comedy show called The Young Ones. Hands up who likes me. Why don't you like me? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. One more place to share, and then we can start this broadcast and really get stuck into the science of achievement. You know, a lot of what I say probably doesn't surprise many of you. And many of you have aha moments where you go, yes, that's just like me, isn't it? How many of you have thought that? Is he talking to me? Is he actually talking to me? Absolutely. I am definitely talking about you. Because I care about you. I know what you're capable of. Hopefully one day you'll work it out. But this whole process, good morning, everyone. I love Wales. I'm going to be in Wales tonight. I'm actually presenting tomorrow at the Principality Stadium tomorrow for a few hundred people. Super excited about that. We'll be talking about My365. So tomorrow morning, I will be broadcasting to you from Wales. Cheers, everyone. I do love Wales. Anyway, this is, what's that got to do with anything? When I talk about Wales, am I talking about Wales the animal or Wales the country? I'm talking about both. I love both types of Wales, and I love you. And I'm here today to inspire you, to help you, to be the very best that you can be. This is the science of the science of success, of achievement. If you haven't printed this off, find it, print it off. If you're not doing this, it's like you are missing out on a huge opportunity to work on something and to fulfill your hopes, your dreams, and your goals. That's what My365 is all about. If you haven't shared this, please share it. You know what? Someone else might watch this, and this will be the catalyst for the life that they are wanting to create. In fact, some of you right now, how many of you would say this, that My365 has been the catalyst for you doing incredible things, fitter, slimmer, healthier, happier, more confident, changing your career, you becoming more alive, more well, more focused, more determined, more self-belief, more just into yourself. So what is the science of achievement? For me, what I love about the word, if there's a few definitions of the word, what I love is anything done successfully with effort, skill, and courage. Listen to that. Effort, skill, and courage. That's what is needed because of the way that we are designed, the way that we are made up. If you study success like I have for nearly 30 years, from the books I've read, for the books I've written, for the people I've worked with, there is a science of achievement. And that's what we're talking about here. Are you fired up? Does this make sense to everyone? So what we're looking for this week is giving you a better understanding of what achievement is, how you can apply the principles, how you can flip the switch. You'll hear me talk about that tomorrow. How you can develop the mindset of someone who achieves. So you have a good life, you develop self-mastery, you find something that you can engage in, something that gives you positive feedback. But what we were talking about yesterday hit people quite hard, didn't it? It hit people quite hard yesterday, this whole thing. Look, there you are, 2% or 98%. And I just have to touch on this because it's really important. This is the decision that most people have made in their life. I don't know whether they've made it consciously, but the first choice that you need to make if you want to be an achiever is decide to be in this club, the 2% club. But most of us are here. 98% of things fail. The only one I can think of that 98% of things that don't fail is marriage, right? But now it's probably near a 50-50. But then if you look at the 50 who do succeed, how many of the 50 who are really married, it really works. there's a great partnership. There's a great thing going on. Most of us in here, 98% of people who want to lose weight, what do? They end up being losers. They feel like a loser. They lose the weight. They put it back on again. They feel that they've lost. And then when they start again, they still have that feeling deep down in that they're a loser. And who wants to stop losing and who wants to start winning? Put your hands up. Put your hands up right now. If you think, yeah, Pete, I don't want to be a loser. But we think like losers. 98% of people who start a business, they fail. 98% of people who buy a book don't read past the first chapter. 98%. This 2%, if you do what the 2% of people do, you'll have a 100% success rate. And that's why with coaching, just so you know, or any business that is successful, just ask a good question, which is, what exactly do I need to do in order to be successful? So if you want to be, whatever it is, and you're getting coached, do exactly what your coach asks you to do. Because if you don't, then the only person that you're going to be able to really look at and say, who's responsible for this? Not to blame. Who is responsible for the results that I'm getting? But what this involves, and this is what we need to look at, I want you to understand, what does being in this club actually look like? And the first thing, what it really, really looks like, where's my big red pen, which my friend Cheryl sent me. I can't remember. I think you sent me this one. If we're looking at what does the 2% do, the 2% have what is called dynamic tension, right? They have some form of tension that is pulling them forwards. And I'm telling you, most people just do not. This is you here now, and this is you, let's say, in 5 years. Many of you have heard this before, but it doesn't matter. Just because you've heard it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing it. So it's this dynamic tension. That's what successful people do. They've got a vision. This is where they're going. This month, actually, with our elite members, it's about leadership. And leaders are leading themselves somewhere. And often they can lead other people because they know where they're going. But the reality is, and this is what I really wanted to touch on today, write this word down, failure, right? What does this word mean to you, fail, right? You just think about what words mean. If I use the word disgusting or hatred or anger, and you think about what those words mean. Think about this. If I said love, joy, amazing, inspirational, think about what the words mean. When you say the word fail to yourself, what do you think about? What do you think about? Fail. The 98%, when they think of failure, when they think fail, they think sad, right? That's what they think. They think I failed. And then they wonder what everyone else is thinking about them. Who am I going to tell? I failed my driving test. I failed at the exam. I failed at losing weight. I failed. And fail, you should write this down. 98% of people who fail think failure is a loser, where the 2% think failure is awesome. Yes, it's awesome because it's only information to learn. Just take a moment to think about, and thank you so much for all of you who left comments yesterday when I said, what's some of your biggest achievements in your life? Look at that. And look what you guys are capable of doing. The things you've already done. But you know what got you to do most of those things is you had no choice. And something bad happened, or something difficult. You didn't, I'm a mum. So I don't want to be a mum anymore. And you brought up your kids and maybe your husband left and you had to do it on your own, or you lost a job and you got another job. Many cases, what was driving you was something back here that you were driving away from. Most people think, I know, I'm going to change the world. How many of you want to change the world? Well, it's easy. Just change yourself, right? So to really think, okay, failure, I'll give you an example in my life. There was a situation that happened many times where I had to achieve something to save a life of somebody. And there were so many obstacles. There were so many turn downs. You could say there were failures. But when one door closes, what happens to the 2%? Write that down. The 2%, when one door closes, another door opens. That's what they tell themselves. What we really, really need to get good at doing is looking at failure, not as it's information that allows us to get stronger. Do you want to get stronger? Do you want to get better? Think to yourself, well, how is that going to happen? It's only going to happen by things not working out the way that you want to. not being too concerned about what other people think about you, which is another massive thing. Again, just become aware. A huge part of being coached is become aware, become curious, wanting to learn. How much of my life do I actually spend thinking about what people think about me? Again, another example, you watch people play golf, and I've done this myself. I've been on the first tee, there's people watching behind, and I've played a terrible shot. And the first thing I've done in the past is look around to see what everyone else is thinking. Now, in most cases, if they're laughing at you, well, I mean, what type of people are they? Most people wouldn't even look anyway because they're too concerned about what happens when they go up, because they are too concerned what other people think about them. Whereas the 2%, they are massively focused on themselves. They think, what is important? What do I need to do? Now what needs to be done? Now what needs to be done? Successful achievers, they ask themselves great questions. They know, like it's just about getting started. So we really, really, really need to see that the Siamese twin of success is failure, right? They are interconnected. There is no success without failure. And when you look at great people, are you a great person? Yes or no? Are you a great person? Are you a great person? Excuse me. Are you a great person? Yeah, you watching this. Are you? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. There's only one of you. You'll never find another one of you unless you look in the mirror and go, that's me. Hi. There's only one of you. What's the difference between you and Dr. Zeus? What's the difference between you and Oprah Winfrey? What's the difference between anyone who maybe has achieved something that you want? You know what it is. It's obvious, right? They failed more than you. Oprah was fired. Dr. Zeus's book was, I think he had to pay someone to publish his first book. Edison, how many light bulbs did he have to try making until he got it? There's no difference. We just need to get really good at making mistakes and learning and getting better. Does this make sense? This is so true, but you know it. It's like when you ask people this question, what's the most valuable thing you own? People say their health. And then you look at the way they live their life, you go, hang on a second, hang on. You just said that your health is the most valuable thing you own, yet you've just been driving where you actually could have walked, and you know that you could have walked. And you've been drinking Diet Coke all day, and you know it's terrible for you, but you could be drinking water. You know this stuff. My 365 is your opportunity to do stuff. Do stuff, make stuff happen. I almost said the S word. So write down today, I'm a succeeder. I'm a succeeder. Write down this. I'm in the 2% club. I'm in it. I'm in a club. Pete, what do I have to do? Turn up every day. Turn up every day. Make notes. I'm in the 2% club. Who wants to be in the 2% club? Who wants to be like everyone else? Who wants to be the 2%? Let's grow that 2% and let's make you guys flipping amazing. If you haven't done this yet, it's not too late. Remember, you've been putting it off. If you don't want to print it off, just write out the questions and write down, because Pete Cohen is challenging you, your coach. And I know many of you, how many of you know in 12 weeks time, if that was 12 weeks when we're at the My365 Summit with Dr. Rakowski, with Patty Drobanowski, two of the best speakers in the world and what they do, will be at the event. How many of you know you will be at that event? You will be slimmer, you will be fitter, you will be healthier. You would have made some success. You would have started the book that you want to write. You would have evidence. That's what this is. This is a ticket. But I'm going to the Principality Stadium today in Wales. That's a ticket where a lot of people go and watch rugby because they love rugby. In fact, my friend's got a ticket to go and watch the last game of the New Zealand, the best team in the world, 82% success rate, be beaten by the British Lions on the third game. He's got a ticket. Do you know how many people want that ticket? Do you know how many people would almost give their right arm for that ticket to go and watch a game of rugby that will be over after 90 minutes and then people go back to their life? I'm sure it'll be a great game. But what about your life? Your life is a competition. And you've got an opportunity to prove yourself what you can do. Because one of the greatest feelings any human being can have is the feeling of achievement. Look what I did. If something takes less than 2 minutes, get it done, guys. Get it done. It's time for you to be incredible. It's time for you to take your life by the scruff of the neck and do what you are here to do, which is to be amazing. If you don't have your ticket for the My365 Summit, get it. I think you've got 15 days until that early bird price ticket, it goes up. Get the ticket. Download this. If you can't come for some reason, don't let that stop you from doing this. This is your opportunity to answer some questions. My goal for the 23rd of September, what do I want to achieve? Why do I want to achieve it? What are the obstacles that I might face along the way? And what's my plan? Guys, I'm not going anywhere. I'm sticking around. I will be in Wales tomorrow. On Saturday, I'm flying across the pond to New York. I will be broadcasting to you on Monday and Tuesday in New York, especially for you, because I will not give up on you. I believe in you, and it's time for you to believe in yourself. Write down, I'm in the 2% club. I'm a succeeder. I'm a succeeder. I'm a succeeder. You are a succeeder. Thank you so much for people being here today. If you want to find this, just go back through the old broadcasts or someone can post it here for you on the public My365 page, and you can see the link to this to download it. I know life isn't always easy. I know that life is challenging, but I know that you have what it takes to take the challenge on and become an incredible human being. That's what the world needs from you. Not now, right now. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Get involved, get involved, get involved. I am your coach. And if this was costing you £1 million or whatever, $1 million, you guys would give it everything. And you know that you can give more. Being in the 2% club is the best club on earth to be, because it's saying yes to life. And the science of achievement is what? What did you learn today? Failure is the Siamese brother or Siamese twin of success. You can't succeed without fail. Let's get really good at failing, and let's take our life to a whole new level. Much love to you all. Oh, yes, thank you very much. That's why you need great people like Kate Carruth in your life, because she's just telling me I needed to do a review of today. So goodbye, Instagrammers. Who's ready for a 1-minute review? Who's ready for a 1-minute review? We must be psychically attached. A live video has ended. Give me 1 second. I love Wales. Who loves Wales? Okay. Oh my God, I don't want to film there because that is a mess. Okay, are we ready? 5, 4, 3. Okay, everyone, it's time for a 1-minute review. I love Wales. I love coffee. I love you guys. This is day 2 on the science of achievement. Look, achievement doesn't just happen by chance. It happens by design. And we said yesterday, do you want to be in the 2% club, or do you want to be in the 98% club? 98% of people fail. What did we talk about today? Successful people, they create dynamic tension. Here they are, and this is where they want to go. They are pulled in that direction. 98% of people can't deal with failure because they're worried about what people think. The 2%, they love failure because they know that the Siamese twin of failure is success. You can't succeed without failure. So we all need to get really, really good at failing and deciding what it is that we want and going after it regardless of what happens. Guys, have an amazing day. Tomorrow I will see you in Wales at the Principality Stadium at 7 a.m. Have a great day. Much love to all. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for checking out. It's time to say goodbye. Much love. Still here. Still here.